Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Check. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now.
They toss to Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On third down, Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
At their own 14-yard line.
Done. Waiting.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Let's fly 2.
Safe. Watch the safety creep. Switch. Check.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Kill.
Sunday.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Two jet.
You go take.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Man 5-7.
Check 24. Check.
Ram.
Showing it. Check 37. Check 37.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Go, go.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Check.
Hey, Rip 5-2, on here.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Not today.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check.
5-9.
Watch the block. Motion. Block. Both them up.
Here,
Mike,
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wentz got his man. It's Eifert. 7 yards there and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
First down, Jacksonville.
we go. 280.
check. 55.
Black.
Come on, boy.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You don't want no problem.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Two jet.
44 to Mike. Check. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
We got this. Man 5-7.
Throwing now is Wentz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
94.
Watch 54. I
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Miles Jack with a sack. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Great. Ford Tokyo. Bravo.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Shift.
Rabbit.
From the gun, it's Wentz. short pass. Eifert on the receiving end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And the Jaguar first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check three, check three.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raquel Armstead with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions to string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check, check. You ain't doing nothing today.
Smooth.
Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL And the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Five.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Hey, rock it. Ready?
Second and 5. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he caught it up, and the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free. And
a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Ready? Check 9, check 9.
They'll run it again with Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go. 180.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Get ready.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Armstead. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They can't hang with that. On 3rd down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike, 55. Here, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 6 man. Check curls.
Hit it.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
Let's go.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set. 30 base.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Go, go.
Now Wentz. Connecting here with DJ Shark. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Wentz now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz to throw again. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Zoo. Sunday.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, box drop.
44, Mike, 44.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Bo's to Mike. Mike's Bo. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Throwing is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the toss, Mixon, and an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
15 line.
We got 4.
5.
They'll set up a throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Waiting. Hey, empty.
Check 50. Kill.
Hey, bunch.
This is Fournette.
Check 99.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Wentz. Got his man, it's Eifert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Sunday!
Check 13! Check 13!
Wentz now on first down. The open man is Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
This one, 7.
Mike spoke both. Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming!
Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wentz.
Here we go!
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.